Hey, what's up, guys? This is MJ, and today we got to talk about Mercedes saying they will prioritize cheaper gas cars over EVs in the US. So, this is an article from carscoops.com, and I will put the link in the description. So, let's check it out real quick. I know I don't usually talk about expensive cars, but today, let's talk about them. Why not? A man can dream, can't he? All right. So anyway, well, look, these cars are getting cheaper, so maybe it won't be a dream for very much longer. So the article states the transition to electrification appears to be meeting some resistance. Now, with interest rates up, US buyers are backing away from high end models too. As a result, Mercedes Benz has announced plans to pivot its focus towards entry level cars, incorporating a greater mix of combustion powered vehicles in its lineup. Oh, okay. So it looks like the EVs aren't selling you guys, and they need to sell us something a little cheaper. These cars cost way too much money for me anyway. And looks like they're losing some sales, so they gotta lower the price a little bit. To keep sales figures up, Mercedes reportedly told dealers at a meeting in January that it would change its supply mix, placing a greater focus on lower priced models and less on EVs. First on order will be more entry level cars like the GLC. In addition, it'll ramp up production of combustion cars and hybrids to meet the demand of consumers in the USA. And that's not too different from what Nissan is doing. Says Mercedes is keeping in touch with reality instead of trying to alter it. Well, I was talking with this guy in the comments, and he was like, "Oh, GM, they could have made the Chevy Bolt sell better, just the all electric Bolt, if they advertise better and they're blaming the consumers. But look, the point is you could advertise as much as you want. If people don't want your product, they are not going to buy it. In the car business, you got to keep selling these cars because these cars, people have to keep making them. I mean, they don't want that production line to just stop while people are buying some other brand. I mean, that production line stops, cars start piling up in dealerships and they aren't selling. You can't have that. I mean, we can't just wait around for people to like something or not. If they don't like it, auto manufacturers are going to change it, and they're going to change it fast. When they buy these cars, they have these loans and the interest keeps piling up the longer the car sits on the lot. The longer it sits on there, the less money they make on it. I mean, they are wasting space, they're wasting time, and they're losing money the longer cars sit on the lot. They can't sit on the lot forever. And with your advertising, you can't make people buy stuff. I mean, Mercedes has seen that. GM, they pivot, they switch, they move around. When customers make a point with their dollars, auto manufacturers have to listen. That's it. You can't make them buy stuff. So the article states to hear dealers speaks, it sounds as though they're not particularly thrilled about stocking electric vehicles. The carrying expense is choking me, said a dealer to Auto News. I'd rather have entry level vehicles with a turn rate of less than 30 days that I can make a small profit on than to carry a $100,000 electric vehicle for half a year and lose money on. Yeah, I mean, that's just what I was saying. They can't sit on the lot for too long. Half a year to sell one car on the lot. No. By that time, you're giving it away because you're just afraid that nobody's going to buy. We're happy to bring into market what is needed, which is the right balance of ICE products, electric products, and now also adding plug-in hybrid electric vehicles into the mix, stated Senol Bayrak, sales director at Mercedes Benz US. Yeah, well, this person is exactly right. There has to be a mix of vehicles. We can't just have one thing. I mean, people have got to stop the idea and the thought that we are going to transition to electric vehicles. There's going to be no transition. It is a mix, and it's going to be a mix because that is what consumers want. It's a mix of consumers. You have a different needs for different people, and that's just the way it's got to be. All right, so let's look at this Benz GLC SUV. All right, so let's pretend like we're rich and go and look at buying one. All right. Well, let's see how much it costs. Let's see how much it costs. Let's build one. See what happens. Maybe we can afford it. I don't know. So this is a 2-liter inline four turbo with a mild hybrid drive. Okay. 255 horsepower, 295 pounds of torque. Let's see. All right, 47,000 is the MSRP. Oh, you guys, you got $47,000, right? This ain't bad. Man, I've never even looked at this car, so let's look at it together. I love something about Benz when they paint it black. It looks it's just the best looking black paint in the industry. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they do like 3 or 4 coats of paint or if it's just a special color or a special way to apply it, but it looked good. And it has always looked good as far as I'm concerned. All right, so this is the premium trim. How come the premium is less than the exclusive? Like you think premium will be the top one, but so you got premium, exclusive, and then pinnacle. Oh my god, it's the pinnacle, you guys. Let's build one. Let's look at it. All right. See, this is good. A nice amount of height. Everybody is sick of cars now, apparently. People just want these little mini SUVs. Which color you guys want? I would get the black, but oh, blue look good. Blue look all right. Oh, you can't make red. All right, forget you then. All right, you know, I'm getting the black one. I don't care what anybody says. I like the classic black. Let's go. I think Benz always has the best interiors. I don't care what nobody says. Look at that. Everything is always so perfect in Benz interiors. Do you all agree? I think they got the best interiors. See, look, see this is integrated into the dash. It's not just plop clunked up in there. Even these little things, even these little HVAC vents look cool to me. All right. All right, you guys. 47,000. Yeah, it might be doable. If you could put down like 20,000 and it looks pretty cool. There you go. If you're upper middle class, you can afford that. You don't even actually have to be rich. Auto manufacturers have to change when the customers change. That's it. All the advertising in the world is not going to do anything. People are going to buy what they want to buy. And OEMs have to get in line and figure that out. And that's what they're doing. So you can't blame them. People don't buy the electric cars now, like not in the future, but now they're going to stop making them for a little while or they'll make less of them. And that's fine. It's energy mix. It's not a transition. Forget about a transition. It ain't going to happen, environmentalists. I'm sorry to burst your little bubble, but it ain't going to happen. So anyway, that's what the people want. That's what the people get. Let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Would you get an entry-level Benz if you were just about able to afford it? It looks pretty cool. I don't know. I might get one. We'll see. I would like to have one day, but then again, I would like to have like every car in the world one day. All right, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Thank you for tuning in and have a good one.